G'day everyone, it's Angelo Ramora here. I'm your favorite Australian and the real estate dingo, bringing you another awesome blog. And today I'm talking about the top 3 things that you need to remember before you negotiate a deal. Let's get it started. Okay guys, so look, check this out. There are 3 things here that I'm going to talk about. Number 1 is information equals power. Number 2 is options equals safety. And number 3 is you have to be willing to walk away at any given moment. So let's talk about the first one now. Before you even start looking for a property, what you need to do, guys, is you need to immerse yourself in a particular zip code or zip codes. You really need to become the alpha and omega in that particular area from an information standpoint. So what that means is you need to understand what properties are selling for that are distressed. You need to understand what renovated properties are selling for. You need to understand the top performing or who the top performing real estate agents are. You need to understand who is buying the most properties there, who the wholesalers are, who the bird dogs are. I mean, guys, everything and anything. Soak up as much information as you possibly can like a sponge, okay? Because it's really going to come in use at a later date. So once you've compiled all of this information, you're going to start looking for properties. You see a property on Craigslist and you're like, damn, that's a great price. I know the area. I know what comps are selling for. Now what do? Well, guess what, guys? Now you need to get as much information as you possibly can about that particular property. Call the seller. Ask them questions like, how long have you owned the property for? What condition is it in? Is it currently tenanted? Is it vacant? How long has it been vacant for? Are there any back taxes associated with it? Are there any liens? Why are you selling it? All of these questions, guys, the more questions that you can ask, the more power you will have. And you will also know what's going on in the area. So all of this information, guys, will enable you to make an educated decision. And look, you know, we all make mistakes when we make decisions, but the more information that you have, you'll minimize your risk in making a mistake when you do finally decide if you want to buy that property. Okay, that's the first thing. Information equals power. Second thing is options equals safety. So you're probably thinking to yourself, Dingo, what the hell does that mean? Guys, so this is what that means, right? Options. How the hell are you going to buy that property, right? I mean, you've negotiated it, you've got the information, you know the numbers in the area and in the particular deal. It makes sense. It's going to make you a lot of money. But what options do you have? Do you have cash on hand? Do you have a hard money lender? Do you have a bank that you're working with? Do you have, I don't know, Father Christmas available to just, send you some money so you can buy the property? Guys, you need to have options in how you're going to acquire that property. And not just that, guys, you need to have options of how you're going to exit that property. So how are you going to sell it? Now you've bought it, you got the money from Father Christmas, right? Jokes aside, but you got the money, you've bought the property, you're going to start renovating it now. Now what? How are you going to sell it? What are your options to sell the property? Do you have buy and hold investors that might want to buy in that particular area? Are you going to sell it to an investor because the cash flow makes sense? Are you going to just spruce it up a little bit and wholesale it to a buy, fix, and flipper that's going to spruce it up even more and list it at retail and sell it for a top price? What if you can't sell it to anyone? What if there's no one buying? Can you refinance out of the property? Do you have a property management company in town that you've established a relationship with where you can rent it out in the worst case scenario? Guys, you get my point. Options equals safety. So you better make sure you have a ton of options. And guys, last but not least, the most important one out of all of them, and one that has served me really well, where I've been buying every single day properties for 10 to 20 cents on the dollar, I kid you not, is you have to be willing to walk away from the table. I'm joking. You have to be willing to walk away at any given moment. Know what the price point is that you need to pay and do not pay a single penny over, okay? I have lost so many deals and you're probably going to think to yourself, oh, Dingo, you're stubborn, you're stupid. You just lost $20,000, $30,000 over $200 in closing costs. Well, guess what, guys? The $200 in closing costs today are going to be $2 million in closing costs tomorrow when I'm buying that, 100 multifamily unit on Fifth Ave in New York, right? So I stay true to my core beliefs when it comes to negotiating. I'm firm, but I'm fair. I always perform, I always close, but I'm willing to walk away at any given moment for $1. I will never pay more than what I need to pay. When the real estate agent comes back and says highest and best, I tell them, I wish the highest bidder all the best. Do not negotiate against yourself. When one door closes, another door opens. Guys, there are so many opportunities out there. A lot of you folks on the East Coast and the West Coast and in expensive markets, You're all outbidding each other to pay more. It is absolutely ridiculous to me. And you know, I keep going to these conferences and events and everyone's talking about a lack of inventory. Prices are getting ridiculously high. I don't know where that's coming from, but I feel like a kid in a candy store, guys. I'm sorry. I mean, the Midwest is where it's at. I'm biased. I'm here. There's a reason why I'm here. I've come from sunny Sydney. It's bloody snowing outside right now. But guys, this is where the numbers make sense. This is where the opportunity lies. This is where deals are falling off trees. And you know, there's no need to pay more, not even $100 more. So look, as I said, that is my advice for you guys. The top 3 things, let me repeat them again. Information equals power, options equals safety, and be willing to walk away from the deal no matter what. So hey, I hope you enjoyed this blog. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below. Do you agree with what I'm saying? If you don't agree, I still want to hear from you. And guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching once again. I'm Angelo Remora. I'm your favorite Australian and the real estate dingo. I'll catch you in the next vlog. You guys have a great day.